This is how it's going down today. I want to dedicate this video today to one of my favorite groups of all time, New Edition, particularly Bell Biv DeVoe for this song right here. Lady, can I talk to you for a moment? Tonight is gonna be show and tell, 'cause my first name's Son, last name 752. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Oh! Alright, check it out, y'all. Urban Therapy with Son 752, and this your daily go-getter. This is number 641. For July 5th, 2016. Alright, yesterday we left off with when Daddy gets a new girlfriend. Today we're going to do part 2, and we're going to talk about when Mommy gets a new boyfriend. Because y'all know how it go. Now, when Mommy gets a new boyfriend, there's always a lot going on with that, because normally Mommy has custody of the kids, and you got to come to Mommy's house in order to see Mommy. So if Mommy is a stand-up woman, a good woman, she's going to make sure that she scouts you out for a good while before she allows you to come around her kids. Now, that's not to say that women who bring men around their kids earlier than some people might think that they are, they should, bad women. We're not talking about bad and good. What we're talking about today is what happens when Mommy gets a new boyfriend. Now, if she's a single mother and she has custody of her kids, normally it's her and the kids against the whole world. So Mommy is sometimes, I hate to say it like this, but sometimes she has to play the role that if there is a father that's absent in that role, she has to try to pick up the slack. Now she may pick up that slack by actually doing things for herself, or she may introduce or make sure that her sons are put in the company of influential males, good men. It could be a grandparent, it could be a stepdad, it could be a guardian from before. It could be one of her mom's ex-boyfriends or something like that was influential in her life. It could be an uncle. It could be one of her brothers. It could be whatever. You know what I mean? The bottom line is, you know, she's doing whatever is necessary to build that bond with her children, and she's raising the kids. So she's doing whatever is necessary to make sure that they are well adjusted and that they have everything that they need: food, clothing, shelter, education, and opportunities, and whatever is needed to ensure they're successful later on. So if there isn't any men coming around romantically, like if she's not romantically involved, if she don't have a boyfriend or hasn't had a boyfriend or has had little flings but has kept it out of the home and away from the children because it wasn't something serious or something that she thought that was going to grow and have a future, then when she finally does have that, you know, it's a little shocking to the kids, because even though they may have been encouraging Mommy to get herself somebody, you know what I mean? When it actually happens, you know, the dude who comes around Mommy is under a lot of scrutiny. He's gonna come under a lot of scrutiny. The kids might like him, they might not like him. They might think that he's okay, they might not think that he's okay. The kids may be trained to treat strangers that are associated with their mother, or just elders in particular, with respect, and they may not have been taught that, because it's just been Mommy and it's just been the kids. So this dude is under a lot of pressure. You know, he's going to be put under a lot of scrutiny. He's going to be put under a microscope, probably way more than the average man would be able to stand up against if he was just dating another woman who didn't have children, who didn't have the pressures of having to raise a family. So whether she has one child or whether she has a bunch of children, let's say if she has one child, one of the extreme cases that we can relate it to, even though it was fictional, was the movie Baby Boy. You know, even though he was a grown man per se, you know, 20, 21 years old, whatever. Even though he was a grown man, he still stayed at home with his mom. And him and his mom were basically, it was just them two. So it's like that with a lot of situations. So if it's just a mother and she just has one son and no other kids, you know, the son is going to be looking at this new dude like, who is this cat? You know what I mean? Is he nice to my mom? Does he have a rap sheet? You know, is he running game? Is he just trying to get some ass from my mom? Is he working? Does he have a career? Where does he come from? Has he ever been locked up before? You know, is he a scammer? Is he a player? Who is he? What is he? What's going on here? If it's multiple children, then man, what happens a lot of times when it's multiple children is it's not normally all of the kids who put them under scrutiny. Maybe the oldest will, and maybe the youngest won't. He might have a connection with one of the kids. Let's say if there are multiple kids, like 3, 4 kids, he might get along with 2, and the other 2 might be like kind of lukewarm, or he may get along with 1, and the other 3 is like, because one of the 3 might be old enough to you know, be doing her own thing anyway. It's not really all that concerned. But nonetheless, you know, when mommy has to split her time between her new boo and the kids, you know, kids are gonna get jealous. Just like we was talking about last night when daddy gets a new girlfriend. You know, kids are gonna get jealous because, you know, it could be a situation where, you know, mommy took care of everything. She did everything. You know, she took us to school. She made sure we had money. She made sure that we had money to go to the mall or, you know, wild out, ball out, go on class trips. She chaperoned. She took us places, picked us up from places, did whatever is necessary, got us into places that we wouldn't have been able to get into on our own. She made sure that we knew things that we didn't know. She was always there at our beck and call. She made the dinner, the breakfast, the lunches, everything. She just did everything. And now this new dude coming over, he eating with us. What he want? Why he want to eat in our crib? You ain't got no crib. You know what I mean? Next thing you know, what can happen is that he moves in. Well, he moves in. Now that's a big move because now you're bringing a man around your children. So there has to be a certain level of trust that's involved with that. Some women, you know, move a man in with their kids kind of early. I can't say I can co-sign that. I can't co-sign that. So if you move a man into your house around your kids, and you have young kids, especially daughters, and you only known a dude for 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, 120 days, in my opinion, that's a little too soon. But for some people, they do it. Know him 2 weeks, he moving in the crib. Babysit while she ain't home. All kinds of crazy ratchetness has happened when mommy gets a new boyfriend. And now, don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to put no women down. I'm not trying to do that. All I'm doing is giving my opinion on things that I've seen with my very eyes. It is what it is. Sometimes things work out, a lot of times they don't work out. I mean, people take a chance, and one of the biggest gambles in life is to take a gamble on love. Take a chance on love. Everybody needs love. Everybody needs affection. But when mommy gets finds a love and she needs affection of her own, you know, a lot of people get mad, and it might not just be the kids. Grandma, mama, big mama, she in it too. Like, wait a minute, you know, you laying up with this new nigga, and you got him around the kids. Tell you what, the kids gonna come stay with me on the weekends because something ain't right here. I don't like the way this is going down, you know. Or if mommy is the type that services everybody, so she's the one person that does the transportation. She's always the one lending out money. She's always the one taking care of business. She's the caretaker. She runs things. And now she got this new boo. And he regulating. He's saying things like, nah, you doing too much. You know, you need to take care of me. Now, taking care of him may mean a lot of things. She may actually be giving him money, breaking him off, because he's breaking her off something that she finds to be useful. And she ain't had that in a while. He piping correctly. Hey, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that that's the only thing that's going to keep her there, because it's not. But nonetheless, you know, she's really digging this dude, and he's taking care of her physically, mentally, and emotionally, at least for the time being. Now they living together. It's really something else when mommy gets a new boyfriend. If the kids used to sleep in the bed with mommy, just like we was talking about 2 days ago, if the kids used to sleep in the bed with mommy and now they can't sleep in the bed with mommy because Mister is there. You can't sleep in the bed with Mister for everybody's safety. Like, you ain't getting in the bed with no strange man. Mommy, boyfriend, or not. Ain't that kind of party. But of course, the kids are mad, and they mad at the new dude because everything changed now that he's here. You know, we used to be able to eat in our rooms. You know, we get our food, we eat in our rooms or something like that. Now we got to eat at the table, and we got to eat at this time. We used to eat whenever we felt like eating, whenever the food got served. Now we got to eat at this particular time and all of that. He wants structure. And why we have to move him anyway? He ain't had no house. How does he have a house? I mean, how does he have a situation where he can just move in? What part of the game is that? Where he come from? These are valid questions too. In my opinion, these are valid questions. And these are the things that we have to consider when mommy gets a new boyfriend, because mommy needs to be protected. We got to make sure that we look after my moms. So things might work out if the move-in thing works out. Another thing that might happen is new baby coming. If they're young enough, new baby coming. You know, if mommy is like in her 40s, still in her 20s. She might have had kids when she was young, or she's in her 30s. So she had kids when she was in her 20s, and she might be in her upper 30s. There are a lot of women out here having babies in their late 30s, early 40s. It's going down nowadays. So, now it's a new baby coming through. So the chance for Mister to, if you was hoping that things wouldn't work out between mommy and Mister, we can forget about all of that because he gonna be here for a minute. And he planting his seed, so he got his justification for hanging out. It's a crazy situation, but on a positive note, they might get married and things work out. And a lot of times what happens in that situation is that the kids, even if it was rocky the whole time, if dude was a good dude and he hung in there, like my late great stepdad, if he hung in there, then you realize later on that he gave a lot, he contributed a lot, and he taught a lot. You know what I'm saying? Even when we were resistant. So if it does turn out positive, like, they get married, they had the new brother or sister, whatever, and things work out. Even if things don't work out later on, they wind up getting divorced and all of that. The experience is the experience, and the whole experience out of all of this is that we have to allow mommy to find love and to live her life the same way we want to live ours. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind, and anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours, and remember, when mommy gets a new boyfriend, it's the same thing as when daddy gets a new girlfriend, except it's right there in our crib. It's right there in the crib. And I hate to say that like there are no men who have custody of their children, because that's a lie. There are plenty of men who have custody of their children, but the majority of women have custody of their children. And many believe that that's the way it should be. And it probably should be that way as far as the maternal instincts are concerned, as long as she's a good mother, because unfortunately we have some bad examples out there. I'm going to holler at y'all though. Yeah, I'm going to holler at y'all. I'll holler. Peace.